movies anymore. I don't feel funny.
Save some of that stuff for your Times interview.
I just want a decent story. You give me a couple of really honest things, I will be more than fair.
This is Chelsea Brown. She's doing a story on me. No snitching.
Come to me, baby girl. I'm gonna turn over like an apple pie.
You know what? You just ate an apple pie, you fat mother.
Things are changing. You need to wake up and smell the progress.
No. You things never change.
Thank God things
Hey,
change.
look at this. Black man trying to get a cab in New York City. Taxi, yeah! Do you think the wedding is hurting me?
Are you kidding me? Andre, this thing flops. We could be talking Dancing with the Stars, man. Hold on. What is going on? Where's everybody running to?
Zoolander's in the conference room.
Ben Stiller's in the car. These white people don't tell me.
Rosario, it's such an honor to be across from you. I've been watching you on the screen and following your movies for a long time now, and we're right on the eve of almost that 20-year anniversary of Kids.
Yeah.
Have you had a chance to just look back and say, you know, what this has all meant to you and the journey for you?
Yeah, actually, for me, I've been thinking about it a lot this year. This next summer makes the 20-year anniversary of the film being released, but 20 years ago this summer was when I was discovered, and on my stoop hanging out, and you know, Larry Clark and Harmony Korine coming up and being like, hey, you know, I'm doing this movie, and Harmony like, I wrote it for you, and I was just like, Dad, who are these people? And it ended up, you know, this movie I worked on for 4 days, and it just completely transformed my life. You know, there's not a lot of people who can go, on that day, everything changed, but on that day, everything changed, and 20 years later, you know, this year has been really insane. I had Gimme Shelter come out, I had Chavez come out, I had They Died by Dawn come out, I produced a film in Detroit, Parts Per Billion, that came out. I was in Cannes with The Captive with Adam Magoyan. I'm here now with Top 5.
Yeah.
Like, it's like insane. It's really insane to me. And, you know, while we were filming this, you know, I remember we were walking down the street and Spike saw us and he's like, La La, because he still calls me La La. And it was just like, you know, we were going and speaking to his students at you know, Tisch, because he's teaching at NYU, and on 9/11 for the remembrance, he wanted to show the film 25th Hour and talk, and it's just like, it's just really incredible and really insane. And you know, when I first started off, I was like, wow, this is really cool, great opportunity, and we roll with it. And I just kept waiting for that Apollo hook to come up and like yank me off stage and be like, that's really cute, you know, you got a little discovered, that's nice, you're gonna have that little story for your kids down the line, but you know, go get a real job, you know. And all these years later, I've been able to kind of keep working. It's been amazing. I'm really grateful.
What was it, though? What was it that kept it from being a flash in the pan? What do you think that
I'm
you
a
did?
hustler, babe. No, I think it really, at the end of the day, is I didn't have an idea about what I was shooting for success-wise. I didn't want it to be an actor at all. It wasn't something I was thinking about at all. So I think I grew up with a lot of starving artists in New York, and I saw what an opportunity it was. But at the end of the day, I didn't take it that seriously. I just worked really hard, and I put that work ethic that my family has always had into it, you know, and I just was always taking care of bills, and like I was looking at it like that, like this is a job, and at some point I'll go to college, which is what I've always wanted to do, and I'll be a civil engineer, a marine biologist, or go into science or math, something like that I really was really passionate about. And it just never happened. And, you know, I've just been kind of running with this, I've been really present, you know, and I've just been showing up. And because I started an independent film, I was never someone like felt like I only have to do big movies. I've always taken risks with new directors, and I've had a chance to work with really amazing directors. I've just grew up on film. Spike, Oliver, Quentin, they've been my teachers. Robert, like it's just Kevin Smith, like, everybody, Rob Zombie. I work with, you know, I just take it as it is. And I'm just really grateful that I just, you know, maybe had I been trying to be more calculated about it, it might not have worked out so well. Yeah. Who knows, you know? But had I not been discovered, maybe I still would have been an actor. I mean, who knows these things? But I've just been having a really good time and been passionate and you know, doing my activism, my advocacy work all along the way, and keeping myself sane. And it's just been a good journey. Do you ever think about how different your life would be had you stayed together?
It just didn't work out. I broke up with him. Yeah. I'm happy where I'm at.
But you must think about it sometimes.
Every day.
So like you said, this year, four big pictures, including Chavez and also working on Daredevil. A real busy year for you. But one thing that's come up this year, just recently, it's been a conversation all year, is immigration.
Yes.
And I wanted to get your opinion on the president's action for immigration and what's probably the next steps that you'd like to see.
Well, you know, Voto Latino, my voting organization, is 10 years old this year. And, you know, for us, it's really looking at the fact that this should have happened a long time ago. We're grateful that it's actually started to make some traction, some moves. But, you know, the well's pretty poisoned at this point, you know what I mean? So it's going to be really difficult, and it's really shameful, you know, in a lot of ways for everyone involved, because when you think about it, Republicans, Bush and Reagan, both did the exact same executive action that he did. And so I think that this is something that shouldn't be divisive. It should be something much more inclusive. And so I really hope that the leadership steps up and recognizes this is what the people want. It's what the people need. We need to stop dividing families and start making some real tractions. And I just want to say thank you to the dreamers out there. It just shows you, you know, for having a voting organization and people go, oh, your vote doesn't matter. It's like, look at what the dreamers have achieved. They can't even vote. Yeah. Imagine what we could all do if we really organized. So I hope that people see this in a positive light and start to take it and kind of realize that we can take real leadership, we can make real moves, and let's start doing that for our children, because this is the time to make history.
Great movie, top 5's definitely one of my new top 5.
Thank you. Awesome.
Nice seeing you again.
Nice
Thank
to
you,
see you.
everybody.
Hey, what's up, motherfuckers at Black Tree TV? Fuck you!